Hello friends and potential friends. It's a beautiful day here in Central Florida. We had a cool front come through a couple days ago and it dropped our high temperatures to where now we're only getting up into the low to mid 80s instead of the low to mid 90s. Temperatures are starting to creep up a little bit after the front passed through yesterday. I'll tell you, it was so beautiful yesterday I kind of overdid myself quite a bit. I was out working a chainsaw and whittling away at that oak tree for about 3 or 4 hours yesterday. And I'm really paying for it today. My back is aching. So I decided I better do something that wouldn't put a big strain on my system. And I decided I'm going to build a lettuce tower. Take one of my green stalks and fill up all the tiers and plant a bunch of salad greens. So let's get into it. So let's see, I've got a green stalk here. I've also got some other tiers that I'm going to be doing a little mixing and matching. Speaking of mixing, I've got my tub where I mix up my soil and all the amendments that I usually use when I'm putting the soil together. I've got seedlings in the lab. I'll be pulling some of those out, and I'll also be planting some seeds directly. Now, to be perfectly fair, I might be a little bit too early still. Generally, I don't plant any of the brassicas outside until the end of October, because we could still be back in the 90s in the next few days. But I'm going to take a chance on it because I want to get some salad growing. Okay, I got the bottom level filled up with soil, and in this bottom level I am going to do some of that peppermint, well, mint. I think it's not actually peppermint, but it had such a fun time fighting with the morning glories last year that I think I'll put some in the bottom of this and let it continue its battle. And who knows, maybe it'll keep a few pests from climbing up the tower. So we go over here into the mint bucket and pull a little bit out. I know most people don't think of mint as being a salad vegetable, but hey, try it. You can always make tea out of it if you don't like it in your salads, but it actually works out pretty well in the salads too. Stick a few leaves in the salad, especially if you use an oil and vinegar for your dressing. So I'm just going to get this stuff stuck in here as well as I can. Hopefully it'll make it okay. I mean, it's hard to kill that stuff. I know the morning glories tried to kill it all last winter, and they were not successful. Oh, and this stuff smells good too. Better put that one in the soil too. And just like that, we've got a layer of mint. Now let's see what else I want to put in there. Better get some more of these roots buried. There, that looks pretty good. I imagine that'll keep growing. Now let's see what else I want to put in there. Okay, I got a second level filled up with soil. And if you look close, you'll see that this is one of the 7-inch deep tiers. Nice thing about having multiple green stalks is you can mix and match the different sizes depending on what you're planting. Now at this point, in this tier, I'm going to be planting Napa cabbage. Got 3 of those. And also I've got 3 Michihili Asian cabbage. Now, to be honest, I looked these up online, and everything I've seen indicates that these are basically the same thing. They're a tall, thin, Asian style cabbage, kind of like bok choy and that sort of thing. But let's go ahead and get those in the soil. And incidentally, these are, I took these out of the lab because I've got more tomatoes in the lab that I need to get separated. So I'm trying to make a little bit more space in there. Seems like I'm always trying to make more space in there. But as you can see, these things have got some good roots on them already. So I'm sure they're going to be happy to be in some soil where they can stretch their roots out a little bit. And incidentally, you may also see why I like these yogurt cups so well. They're pretty easy to work with. Okay, there's level number 2, tier number 2, Napa cabbage and Michihili cabbage. And we get set up for the next level. Okay, next on the agenda is gourmet lettuce mix. I got these seeds from Ray's Little Shop of Seeds. I grew them last year and I liked them so much I decided to grow them again this year. So I ordered some more seeds. And these I'm just going to direct sow into the soil on this level. Relatively thick. Lettuce doesn't really have real deep roots, so I'm using another of the 7-inch tiers for this one. And just like so. This is a good variety of lettuce that you can keep picking off of them for the whole winter. Well, what we call winter. There we have it for that level. Looking pretty good so far. Now let's see what else I want to put in there. Okay, there's the next level filled up. And this one, I've got some super red romaine lettuce seeds from M.I. Gardner. Now, I don't know whether they're going to have deep roots or shallow, so I went ahead and used another of the 10-inch deep tiers for this one. And just like the last one, I'm just going to put a few seeds in each of the little cubbies. Probably more than I need, but I'll thin them out as necessary and enjoy salads. There, that's another level. Get those covered up a little bit. And then I'll mix up another tub of soil. Okay, we're up to a 5th level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for this level, I'm going to use some Paris Island Koss lettuce from M.I. Gardner and some Big Boston Bib lettuce from Ray's Little Shop of Seeds. I'll have links to both of these in the description, but I imagine most people already know at least about M.I. Gardner. If you haven't checked out Ray's Little Shop of Seeds, definitely check it out. Best prices on the internet. He's got a good quality seeds. Not the greatest selection because he limits his selection so he can keep the cost down, but that's always the first place I go when I need to buy seeds. So let's get these in the soil. And I'm just going to alternate and put the Paris Island in 3 of these pockets, like so. And then the big Boston bib lettuce, I'll put in the other 3 pockets, if I can get the pack open. That's another way that Ray saves money. He doesn't have the fancy packaging. He expects you to know what you're doing. You can always look this stuff up on the internet if you have to. He just provides the seeds, and a good number of them too, let me tell you. You get as many seeds in a pack from him as you do from any of the other seed producers. That'll take care of those 2. Get them covered up. And I think I'm going to go one more level, just because I can. Okay, for this level I decided to use another of the 10-inch deep tiers because I brought some golden acre cabbage out of the lab. So I'm going to put 3 plantings of golden acre cabbage, and I'll fill in around the other 3 with pak choi white stem cabbage, again from M.I. Gardner. And to be honest, this is getting a little bit tall. I almost have to stretch a little bit. Nice root development. Got 2 of them in there. I'll have to thin that out at some point. And around to this side. Oh, got 2 in there also. Hi Licorice, you want to help me plant these? And the pak choi, bok choy, whatever way you want to pronounce it. Those are more seeds, so it'll be a while before they come up. But we'll go ahead and put a few in there. And I'll definitely have to thin these out once they come up. But there we have it. There's our salad tower. Watering tray on top. Make sure everything fits good. Gets into the notches where it's supposed to. So there we have it. Peppermint, Napa cabbage, and Michihili cabbage. Gourmet mix. I have to look back and remember what I put in the others. And topped off with golden acre cabbage and a bok choy. Now all I need to do is water them in, move them out front. And I'm not going to use my rainwater at this point to water them in because it seems I have to clean my dude's tank out today. Oh, there's Licorice. He likes to come out and join me in the garden. But I've got to clean out my turtle tank, and every time I do that I get about 10 gallons of homemade fish fertilizer. So that's what I'll be using to water this guy in. Meanwhile, I'll see you on the next video.